Welcome to the Shakedown Sound Series.
In this series, we're going to share with you envelope filters by some of our favorite manufacturers.
Join us on this long, strange trip. On this episode of the Shakedown Sound, I'm holding a JHS red remote in my hand, which means we're going to compare something. So the Beard's going to tell you what we're doing.
Yeah, so we did an episode on the rubber chicken. We've done tons of envelope filters, but we did specifically Lovepedal rubber chicken. And in the collection, we have the Lovepedal organic groove, which there's an episode on our channel from a long time ago on that pedal. So we're not going to maybe explore like every knob on it. We probably should have went back and watched that because we spent literally 15, 20 minutes trying to figure out what the knobs did. We could have went back and watched our video. And I wonder if the one tonight will agree with the one from...
Have we grown? or do we make it up both times?
If they don't agree, you know.
You pick whichever one you like.
Pick which one you want to believe.
Because in true Lovepedal fashion, there are some knobs that are not labeled.
Right. So, first things first, whenever we do an episode for the Shakedown Sound Series, we ask, can it get the sound from the Doodah Man? So, we have the red remote set to the organic groove side, and we'll leave it there for a second and just see if it can get that sound. And then maybe we'll compare the sound we had for the Doodah Man on the other one back and forth a little bit. But we'll run the gamut here real quick first. So, something like... Could have kept going, but I know you're dying over there to push the button.
Well, yeah, I'm like, and I wanted to be like super obvious about it. JHS red remote, rattlesnake cable into the switchback.
Let's do a little bit of that, just back and forth between the organic groove and the rubber chicken. Starting on the rubber chicken, he pushes the button. We couldn't get all three things on. We couldn't get the switcher under the. But when he pushes the button, we'll be over in the groove or over in the rubber chicken. Mm-hmm. So we're starting on the groove. Luckily, the green light on there and the green pedal.
Yes, it's helpful.
Helps you out.
Red and orange.
Should I do that same?
That's not with chords, maybe, right? So different. I like them both. Like if I didn't hear them side by side, I'd be like, oh, I like that. I like that. We switch back and forth. They're different.
Yeah, and I should say, it's not like they're not set like, let's turn all the knobs to the same places because the knobs aren't the same, for one. And we did basically, what we do for the Doodah Man is I'll sit down with the pedal and just try to dial in the closest that I can get to what I like out of it. Mm-hmm. And they're pretty different.
They are.
They're pretty different. They're good. They're both good. I mean, both, and we can change some knobs on the organic groove here in a minute, but pretty different characteristics. I think the Rubber Chicken is more smooth. I think a lot smoother.
Yeah, and we don't want to get into this whole thing, but I'm going to mention it. Some of the things I was looking up at the organic groove, it is billed as an Autowah, which is. Some people say it's the same as envelope filter. We don't totally agree with that from a sound perspective. Maybe not from a mechanic. Sorry.
So when we were talking about earlier, you said
as I die on camera.
Dan and Mick say Autowah envelope filter, same thing. For me, it's always been something's an Autowah if it has some kind of waveform in it, and it. Like, if you're chugging, it sounds like somebody's moving their foot.
Right.
So none of these envelope pedals sound like somebody's moving their foot on top of it.
Right.
But maybe he went Autowah because tuned a little bit differently or something like that. What if just do some single note stuff real quick, back and forth, one more time?
Back to organic groove.
Yeah, back to organic groove. It's like when you get in a hole and keep digging. That was in the hole. If I keep playing, I'll dig my way out.
I have to end on a good note.
I didn't. Interesting. When I was doing the write-up for the Rubber Chicken and looking at some of the literature that was out there, stuff from, I think from Shawn Michael at Lovepedal, talked to the very talk box-like quality to it.
Mm-hmm.
And, envelope filter sounds, but with like a talk box-like quality. Right. And when we were just doing that, I felt this got much more vocal.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And that got more quacky.
Right. I agree.
So
I always think of the Three's Company, come and knock on my door. And when you were playing that, it was like, wah, 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 wah.
So for knobs on the organic groove, there's a spectrum and a sensitivity, and we've kind of figured that this is Q and that is a blend.
Yeah. There's no true volume. There's a volume over here. There's none of these pedals that defeats the sound of the pedal. This truly, if you turn it down, you hear no sound.
So I think the interesting thing, you'll notice that we have the sensitivity turned all the way up, but the blend turned down. And what we've noticed, is it worth just showing that? Like, we could roll... If he rolls the sensitivity down while I play, I think you'll hear the quackiness go away, right? Mm-hmm. So if you have this all the way up, it's quacky. If you have that all the way up, it's quacky. But just maybe roll those two around a little bit. We'll go back to that thing I can't play.
It's almost like no matter where I have the blend, the sensitivity really starts to bloom or even come out about 3. Almost anything to the left of 3 or less than 3, almost no matter what I did with the blend, the effect was really diminished. So it's almost like from here to here, you get something, regardless of what I did with that. That's what I thought.
If you turn that all the way up, how far down can you take the sensitivity before you lose it?
A little more. I mean, you could get closer to 12, but that's why I turned the pedal off, because I'm just trying to see what my mind is being tricked with the reverb and the chords. Right. I still think anything to the left of new, and almost regardless of what you do, the sensitivity is so subtle. But depending on what you want to do.
They seem to be really kind of linked to each other.
They are.
And it seems like it drives the amp a little bit too. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, where's like a normal spot? Do we want to run the other two knobs just real quick so people? Yeah, I mean, we're not trying to dive the whole way into this pedal
because we did another episode that we didn't watch again, but
we could run those two knobs just real quick.
Let's see what it sounds like now,
and I'll just stay on a. Sorry, that's okay.
Yeah, no. Again, sort of with what did we say this one was? This is the
Q, we think.
Yeah, the Q. Definitely, you get the lower right in there, the lower quack, and then as you dial away, it disappears. Yeah, I mean,
it's a different. So the question was,
can you make it sound like?
We were wondering if it was the same pedal repackaged.
Right, and the answer is no.
No, it's not. This is the first time I put them side by side.
Right. This was as much for us as it was for you.
Because we've been wondering for a long time. We're just too lazy to check.
Yeah, I wonder what it sounds like. Turn the camera on. We'll figure it out.
So, yeah. Anything else we should do? We didn't do too much of a comparison because we didn't turn a bunch of knobs over here. But there's an episode on that. And there's
that we feel a little bit better about because it was recent.
Right. So, I think that maybe play out a little bit.
Right.
And I don't know, maybe switch between the two when we do it. I don't know. We'll see. But I think.
Yeah.
This is the time. We always take a minute to thank you for watching. Thanks everybody that's subscribed. Click the notification bell. Hit the like button. Stop out. Check us out on Instagram or Facebook. Head over to the website because all the episodes from the Shakedown Sound series are in one place, and you can kind of browse up and down and look at all the different pedals that are in there. It makes it really nice to check out and kind of compare things. And a big shout out and thank you to the members. You know, we started that membership thing, and we appreciate people that have joined up and helped support the show in that way and help us kind of figure out what to do next. So,
right.
Thanks for joining the room. And I think with that,
I'm PJ on behalf of the Beard, reminding you, no matter what you hear, you never have too much gear. Especially when one is named after a comedy prop and the other maybe a dancing in a club. I don't know.